We're just going to take this from the top. Hello, I'm Zeos Pantera, the host of In Your Fetish, and we're here with some oldies but goldies. Fearless Audio, the Barcelona, and the Proverse. I'm doing two at the same time simply because they are fucking clones of each other, except for the fact that this has, which one has two BAs? This one has a single BA, a Fearless BA. This one has two BAs. So the slightly more expensive one, first of all, if I showed you this box, right? Black box, unlabeled, just a sticker on the side. You open it up, you get like a cloth, you pull out, it's a nice cloth. You got a white case, beautiful, look at that. It's displayed perfectly inside of here. This feels like a $500 IEM. It's more that it's that less is more sort of thing. Like I'm just feeling it. It feels like it should be expensive. This is $118. This one's $138. This one you could still buy. That one you can't buy anymore because this is basically a retro review. At that price point, at around $100, I really can't, like, especially if you can't buy them anymore. You're just here to visualize. Hey, Zeos, did you ever hear the Fearless Audio? Blah 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 blah. And then I could say, yes, I have. The wire is really the standout. If you put these on, I'm gonna put these in the yard sale. Obviously, I might put them both together in the yard sale. They're so similar. This is for 138. This is for 118. This one has two BAs. This one has one BA. They're both tuned almost identical. This one has a little bit more low end in the Proverse versus the Barcelona, but the Barcelona is still very good. You throw it into like an Atom 2 and it still rocks you a little bit. They're competent IEMs, but they don't elicit anything special about, like, well, they're not like the craziest soundstage or the highest treble. I'd rather have IEMs that are like kind of fucked up. Like, having a perfect woman is like, you think that's what you want. It's not. They got to be a little fucked up. I want these to be more fucked up than they are. They're very good at what they do, and they do their thing, and any $100 IM that's out there would probably compete or beat these. But maybe you like the shape of them or the color, the bright color. Honestly, the bright colors get to me. I like that, like, neon yellow, and then you have this like fucking insane, I don't even know, just glitter sploosh on the back of that. And on the back of this one is a much more refined, like, midnight swirl, like, oh, with the spots of gold. I've done so many IEMs recently. Even today I did like 3 or 4 IEMs, and they're so boring looking. But these are not boring looking. These have fucking pop, man. These explode in your mouth with, like, I'm fucking blue. They're a 2-pin with a... They're actually a really weird, because they're a recessed 2-pin with a almost right angle wire on it, which sort of forces it up. And they're very fucking light, and this is kind of a stiff cable. So you got to sort of, like, get it in. You got to, like, I would get a heat gun out and reform this however I want to make it fit right. But can we talk about the wire for a second? Because holy fuck. Heavy metal connector on this. Round, and then like flattened 3 sides, so that wouldn't work with a wrench. But it says Fearless Audio on this, and it just fucking feels nice. Like, you do I want to do a 3-finger plug-in on everything with this unit. And then you can see the wires a bit janky from being stored, just folded up. But you can just do this, and that'll get rid of that. Stretch those out. Boom. It's a nice cable. This is like this is $138 IM with a $100 cable on it. Like, no shit. Like this split here just goes down to this flat metal bar. It's such a fucking nice cable. I even kind of like the 2-pin angle, which means it'll work on anything. So when you find these in the yard sale in a little bit, like the end of this month, when I sell things, Patreon and Subscribe Star people get to bid on things in the yard sale. I usually make the announcement video on my main channel and put it here in the community post. But when you buy these in the yard sale, literally, if you just bought them for the cable, it'd be fucking worth it. You just happen to be getting a pretty competent IM along for the ride. So the main difference is detail. The one that is still available, the Barcelona, the $118 one that's still available, is slightly worse as far as, like, the way it's delivering. I say that in a way that's like, it's like, which one of those girls? Pick one. Have you picked? Great, because it doesn't matter. They're the same. They're fucking the same person. I think. I don't know how that anime works. I don't even recognize any of those characters. I love how jank the hand is drawn. All these wallpapers, by the way, when you download the wallpaper horde, it gives you like 2.5 gigs of all the wallpapers I've ever used on this type of vertical display and the 16:9 in my speaker testing arena. Ever. There's like 1,600 images or something. I've done a lot of reviews. Yeah, I mean, they exude this like expensive attitude. Like this wire just screams I'm fucking expensive. The packaging, the no nonsense, like you buy an expensive $300,000 watch and it's just in a box because they don't have to cover it with waifus and fucking flashing things. It's just, here's your expensive thing. You know it's expensive. I know it's expensive. It's just in a box. That's what this feels like. This feels like it should be like $300, $400, $500, and they're $100. And as far as sound goes, well, this one had the benefit of being on the Mass Gobo 475, so it wins automatically. But if I put this in and I put on what's playing, Ben Lucas Boysen, and by sweet I mean from the reconstruction of Fives. The fuck is this? The reconstruction of Fives, number 6. I have no idea what this is. Oh, I'm gonna go open containing folder. I just want to see what the folder it's in. Great, it's in singles, which means it just came from nowhere and went. I have a folder called singles. Doesn't necessarily mean they're released as singles. They're just music that I have no like album of. Oh, perfect. A 10-hour recording of the Persona 5 Beneath the Mask Rainy Mood loop. Perfect for this. Perfect for this. The rain is crystal clear. The sad piano is sad and in the background. The thunderclaps are visceral. Searching all along. I've listened to 4.5 hours of this because I love the Persona. I don't ever played Persona, any Persona game, but I've seen other people play it. And I know that the Beneath the Mask, like do 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 do, like that on a 10-hour loop, which I ripped off of YouTube, is fucking amazing. Like they do the girl singing, and then they do a couple of choruses without her singing, and then it goes back to her singing. Why does the desk feel so bouncy today? It's getting late. What time is it? That's the humidity, not the time. I'm a shapeshifter. So let's take that out. We'll go into this one, which is playing the same song. Granted, it's only on an Atom 2, but don't knock the Atom 2 versus a 475. I mean, you can a little bit. Rain is not as sharp. Rain is a little duller. Vocals still sound really good. Thunderclaps are alright. Yeah, they're just like, I hate when companies do that. Westone sent me like a bunch of their IEMs. And I'm just like, I was so enamored to not do them. Of course, I literally had like the Westone 10, 20, 30, 40. And all it was a single balanced armature, 2 balanced armatures, 3 balanced armatures, 4 balanced armatures. That's not how you build IEMs. That's not how you build a line of fucking IEMs. All right? That's how a person with mental handicaps does it, where they can't understand that they could have like different designs and tunings with the same number of drivers, or just have something wildly different, like a dynamic. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be the most expensive. And they went up in price. I'm like, well, what if I like the 1 better than the 3? Then the 1's cheaper than the 3 because you couldn't tune the fucking 3. And this feels like it's in that, like, it feels like they gave 7 people the same 7 building blocks to work with. And this guy just decided to leave one out. And this guy put them all in there. And they're about this. They're roughly the same. This one's a little not as sharp. They're not. They're fine. Buy them in the yard sale. Literally, give me $80 for them. Give me 75 a piece. There you go. I'll make 150 minus shipping, minus tax at the end of the year. I'll make $90 and I'll buy some new waifus or something. They're all right. The Fearless Audios are all right. I'm gonna link you to them. You can still buy this one, but why would you? When you could buy like the Sono. Or there's a fucking IM that I can physically touch it. It's in a box over there. I couldn't physically touch it. But I could see and touch this IM. And I know it's $80. And I cannot fucking remember what it's called. But I love it. I've done so many of these IMs now that I can remember the Arias. I can remember the Sonos. Because I said those are so, yes. I didn't think those were around $80. And there's this one that has a really unique shape. They're like, God damn, that's nice. I mean, shit. Instead of these, get the magic one from Awful, the Awful magic one, which is a single BA, which kicks lots of ass. And it's like, holy crap, how'd they do that? This one has a dynamic and one BA, and this one has a dynamic and two BAs. You can tell I'm done for the night, right? Like, I'm just not doing any more IM reviews tonight. If anything, I'm going to go yell about Mica speakers. So, yeah, these are right. They're in the fucking catalog now. I got the double waifu background. I've actually only had like one. So now I got to replenish my stock of two lady waifu wallpapers, or else we're going to run out. Hopefully I don't have another one of those coming along. And, yeah, I mean, literally, if you're looking for a wire, a nice 2-pin wire with a weird angled end, look no further than Fearless, man. They have, yeah, you want to get rid of the jank, you just push that in, move it all over a little bit. There you go. Boop. There. Straight. Like an arrow. Yeah, I'm done, you're done, they're done. Patreon, subscribe to support this channel. If you want to bid on these things at the end of the month, join that. You'll see a post around between the 1st and the 5th. I usually get it out because I'm on the schedule. Oh, you'll see it whenever, and then the public people will see it from the 1st to the 5th. And then just bid on one or all things, and let's ship them to you. Free to the continental United States and Canada, half shipping international. Anyway, I'm done. I'm going to start turning off amps. So yeah, let's do it together. Off. 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 Stop. Off. And I can't turn the lights off because I gotta take the thumbnail picture for the IEMs, which is gonna be weird because this fucking. I guess I'll take one of each and take the picture of it. Yeah, we're good. You guys should go home now. You'll see. There's tons of other IEM reviews in this channel you probably haven't seen, and there's a ton more. Oh, if you want to see all the other IEM reviews that I've recorded at this time but haven't released publicly, you can see those for free on Patreon and Subscribestar. Usually behind a $5 paywall to see my big reviews, like on the regular channel, like of amps and things. But I've got so many IEM reviews, I'm not going to keep them like a secret. Just go there, they'll be posts, it'll say IEM reviews, probably like 4 or 5 back, and just, you can watch them all there. You can literally get links to all the IEM reviews that haven't gone public yet. So yeah, I'm done, you're done, we're done, thank you. Good fucking night.